Okay, I'm a little upset. Let me just say I'm very upset. This morning I wake up, everything is fine. My wife get up and she lets the dogs out and she tells me that you better go out and have a look at your truck because it don't look right. Okay, so I go over to the window and have a look and it don't look good. So this is how my truck looks like. It's brand new. I got it when it had only 648 miles on it. It came straight from Laredo. And I've been driving some 6,000 miles total in it. And this is how it looked this morning. I just came home from 3 weeks in Denver. And as you can see, I keep my truck like it's brand new. I wash it, I polish it, I make sure it looks good, I make sure my tires are pitch black, because I represent my company. Totally destroyed. And this is how it looks from, from the angle that my vehicle was hit. And from this point in a straight line over to the grass is 22 feet. From this point, which is the smallest point, is 15 feet. And this person that hit my truck could apparently not miss my truck, having that much room to leave the area. So this is how it looks. Destroyed. Crack here in the hood, a chip in my headlight, and the bracket that holds the fender is completely destroyed. It is pulverized. So, and as you see on the damage, my truck has been hit with some considerable speed. Look how bent in it is. There's holes in the plastic. There's scrape marks. There is what I don't know exactly what it's called, but when you bend plastic in a certain speed, it heats up and it discolors the plastic into whitish. So my truck has been hit quite hard, quite fast. I mean, you have that much room to leave the area in, and you hit my truck. And I'm parked over here on the side. It says it's a private drive, not a through street. There's no outlet here. It's a private property. And my truck is over here, standing in this area, and you see how much room there is to get out, right? So this is an overview. I had the police out. I had to call 911 to get them out here, because they didn't want to get out here and file a report. They said I could just go on online and fill out a blue form for what has happened. But this is a stationary vehicle, this is a company truck, and there needs to be a report filed. But Deputy Saris came out and he looked at it and he said, well, right there where this blue line is, this is public road. Had your truck been here and hit, it would have been a different matter. But you in here, you are on private property. Therefore I cannot do anything much than just make a report that you have noticed it and called us out. But we can't do anything legal in this regard. This is my house, so I can watch my truck. I've been parking my truck here for a year, but now I got a new truck, so it's still parking in the same spot. So I can keep an eye on it. And this is 22 feet. This is 15 feet. And this person is slamming straight into it in that direction. There's no question about it. It's not something that, came in from this angle, because then the bumper would have been ripped off and not bent inwards, as you see. So this person that I did get in touch with later has, for some weird reason, no business in here on private property, managed to smash into my truck and leave the scene. Yet she put a note in my window and a phone number to call her regarding insurance, and of course I called her twice and leave 2 messages. Okay, that's fine. And finally they asked me if I need my truck towed, can it drive? And I said, nah, it can drive, but I'll just use some wire or bungee cords and strap up the fender and then take it to the company so they can look at it. And I just came home from Denver and freaking having 10 days off. My wife is not doing too well, so I needed some time off and be with her and, you know, just be with my girl. And this is what I get out to, and you can see this is a massive one. Ding, bang. Well, I get over to the shop and write my truck up, and then I go in and talk to my trip planner, which used to be my fleet manager once, and we talk back and forward. And then I get a phone call, and that is this person who hit my car, my truck here, and she is asking me how to go about this. And I said, I'm not sure. So I asked my fleet manager, and my fleet manager, he says, well, they will contact you, so just sit put, and the insurance JP, they will get in touch with you. And then she claimed out of nowhere that it is my fault, I should not be parking there. Well, first of all, I'm on private property. I can bloody well park my truck where the heck I want to. Okay? That is none of your business. What are you doing on private property? You don't live here, and no one here knows your name. Been asking. No one know who you are. What are you doing on private property in the middle of the night? Apparently came home yesterday at 8. But this person cannot pass my vehicle with a gap of 22 feet, and the most narrow point is 15 feet. A vehicle is around, I don't know, 6 feet, maybe 7. So there should be plenty of room for a personal vehicle to pass through here. I've been parking here and school buses coming in, and there's no problem. They got no problem. The school bus is just as wide as I am, 9 feet. But this person is claiming that it is my fault. And then she says, well, I'm driving on gravel, it's a little slippery. And then she again states to me that, why am I parking there? Well, I live here, okay? I'm on private property. What are you doing here? I didn't say that, but I said, you got 22 feet to pass me on, and yet you cannot miss me. And then she said, oh yeah, okay, but I am so very pleased that you're asking me how I am doing. Well, at that moment in time, I don't care how she's doing. Did she spring a wrist or an ankle because of it? Well, I don't care, really. You're on private property. You're leaving the scene of an accident. You're blaming me for parking my vehicle on private property, accusing me for doing wrong. And you want me to be concerned about your well-being? Had you been hurt, it would have been a completely different matter. And then the authorities would have taken contact to my company to find out who is driving this truck. and they would have notified me. But she's not hurt, right? But my truck is destroyed. I mean, it's ruined. Parked stationary. It's ruined. I mean, come on. That's just my 10 cents. I'm pretty pissed off. This can't be right. A stranger running around on private property, got no flipping business there at all. Got that much room to pass me on and then slam into me anyway. With a considerable amount of force. And apparently the nose of her vehicle is low. Had it been an SUV, it would have been substantial damage up here, but this car is very low, so I could suspect it's, I don't know, with a pointy nose, and it's been hit in this direction. There's no question about it. You can see that on the dents, in which direction the plastic was giving in. And again, have that much room to pass me on to get out, and yet slams straight into me. Had my truck not been here, she would have ended in the ditch right here, and she would not have been able to get out with her vehicle. Not even if it had been an SUV. She would have been stuck down there, because the ground from right there is slanting almost 45 degrees. She would not have gotten out. So I saved her butt pretty much. Oh, my truck did. I'm just pissed off, to be honest. How the hell can you not miss me? Come on. This is a piece of her vehicle lying right there. So her vehicle took damage. But she's not coming back the next day to kind of find out who is this truck. No, she stays away. She lives in the same city as me. She's basically right around the corner, according to the deputy. So I probably ran into her once. Well, if I see her, I know how she looks like. I know her Facebook page. But I'm gonna leave it at that, and let the authorities and whatever is taking care of this. I ain't gonna touch it anymore. I just wanted it out there. I am pissed off, to be honest. What the hell? You can't miss me with that much speed. Are you drunk? Are you stoned? Are you on your phone? Are you just plain stupid? I don't know what it is, but it's bad, and you shouldn't be driving a vehicle. You can't pass me on such much room. That's unbelievable. Over and out.